You can tell a man's age by his polo, but not in the way you think. Some polos make you look tired, wider, and older. Others make you look sharper, leaner, and 10 years more confident. The difference is in a few small details most men over 50 never notice. In this video, you'll learn 5 H-Smart Polo details that instantly upgrade your presence. You'll see how to choose polos that slim your frame, clean up your chest and stomach, and give you a modern, powerful look. No trends. No gimmicks. Just smart choices that work for a mature man's body. By the end, you'll know exactly what to look for the next time you pick up a polo. Let's start with the most underrated detail. Section 1. The neckline that lifts your face. Most men over 50 think a polo is just a collar and a few buttons. But the shape of that opening near your neck can change how your whole upper body looks. Choose the wrong one, and your neck looks shorter, your jawline softer, and your chest heavier. Choose the right one, and suddenly your face looks more defined and your torso looks longer. For a sharper, leaner look, focus on a moderate V effect from the button placket. You don't want a deep, low opening that shows half your chest. You also don't want the top button strangling your neck. Aim for a polo where leaving the top 1 or 2 buttons open creates a clean, controlled V that points down the body. That V shape does something powerful for men over 50. It draws the eye vertically instead of horizontally. This breaks up a fuller chest or a slight belly and makes the torso look longer and leaner. If you carry weight around your midsection, this small detail can visually take off a few pounds. When you try on a polo, stand in front of a mirror and look at your neck and jaw. Open one button, then 2, and see how your face changes. You want a little breathing room, not a deep scoop. If the opening is too wide or too low, skip it. The right neckline should feel easy, masculine, and slightly structured. Section 2. Collar that commands respect. The collar is where most polos fail men over 50. A flimsy, curling collar makes you look sloppy, tired, and older than you are. A strong, clean collar instantly makes you look more in control. It's the difference between weekend leftover and mature man who knows what he's doing. Look for polos with a collar that holds its shape. It shouldn't collapse or roll up after one wash. A slightly thicker, more structured collar that sits flat against your neck gives you a smarter, almost shirt-like presence. You want it to frame your face, not melt into your shoulders. Pay attention to how the collar behaves when the top button is open. If it flares out like wings or twists, it will ruin the line of your upper body. A good polo collar sits clean, follows your neck, and gently points down your chest. This neat frame keeps attention on your face, not on a messy neckline. When you pair that strong collar with tailored jeans or chinos, the polo becomes more than a casual top. It feels like a relaxed version of a dress shirt. You can wear it to dinner, to a casual office, or on a date without looking like you gave up. At our age, that quiet structure in the collar sends a clear message: you still care, and you still lead. Section 3. Sleeves that respect your arms. The sleeves on your polo say a lot about you. Too wide, and they make your arms look smaller and your upper body look heavier. Too tight, and it looks like you're trying too hard to show off. The right sleeve fit is sharp, masculine, and H-smart. You want the sleeve to gently follow your arm without squeezing it. There should be a slight shape, not a tube. The opening should sit just above mid-bicep, not halfway down your elbow. This length makes your arms look stronger and your torso more balanced. For men over 50, the goal is definition, not compression. If the sleeve digs into your arm, it highlights every little bump and makes you look uncomfortable. If it flaps around, it adds visual bulk to your upper body. The sweet spot is a clean, close line that respects the shape of your arm without shouting. When you're in the fitting room, raise your arms and move around. The polo sleeves should stay in place without riding up into your armpit. They shouldn't twist or flare out. When the sleeves sit clean, your shoulders look broader, your waist looks slimmer, and the whole polo feels intentional. That's the kind of quiet power you want. Section 4. Fabric that flatters, not clings. Fabric can be your best friend or your worst enemy. At 50 plus, most men don't want a polo that clings to every curve of the stomach or chest. But they also don't want something so thick and stiff that it adds bulk. You need fabric that drapes, not grabs. Look for a polo with a smooth, slightly dense knit that schemes your body. It shouldn't be see-through or paper thin. Those ultralight fabrics cling to everything and show every line of your undershirt and skin. Instead, choose a fabric with enough weight to fall straight down from the chest. Avoid heavy, rough fabrics that feel like cardboard. They make you look boxy and wider than you are. The ideal polo fabric has a soft hand, a bit of structure, and a clean surface. It should move with you, not stick to you. When you sit, stand, and walk, the polo should gently follow your shape. Run your hand over the front of the polo when you try it on. If it instantly grabs onto your stomach or chest, it's not doing you any favors. If it hangs clean with just a slight trace of your shape, that's perfect. This kind of fabric quietly smooths out the midsection and gives you a leaner, more polished look. Section 5. Fit that respects your midsection. Most men over 50 either drown in fabric or squeeze into polos that are too tight. Both options age you. The right fit is not about being skinny. It's about balance and respect for the body you have now. Focus first on the shoulders. The shoulder seam should sit right at the edge of your shoulder bone, not down your arm. If the seam is too low, you look sloppy and heavier. If it's too high, the polo pulls across your chest and back. Get the shoulders right, and the rest can be adjusted. Next, look at the body of the polo. You want a gentle, straight line down the torso. If it's skin tight across your stomach, size up or change the brand. If there's a huge cloud of extra fabric pulling at your sides, it will make your waist look bigger. Aim for just a bit of room without billowing. Finally, check how it looks when you sit. Most men only judge a polo standing up. Sit down and see if the fabric stretches too much over your midsection or rides up. A good polo will give you enough room to sit comfortably while still keeping a clean, vertical line. That's how you look sharp and relaxed at the same time. Section 6. Length that leans you out. Length is one of the easiest ways to ruin a good polo. Too long, and it cuts your legs short and makes you look heavier. Too short, and it looks like you shrank your clothes in the dryer. At our age, a clean, controlled length is non-negotiable. Stand straight and look at where the bottom of the polo hits. Ideally, it should fall around mid-fly in the front and cover your waistband in the back. If it's covering most of your thighs, it's too long. That extra length drags your whole frame down and makes your torso look heavy. Side slits can help the polo move better over your hips. They also keep the front from bunching up when you put your hands in your pockets. But the main thing is the overall length. A slightly shorter, well-cut polo makes your legs look longer and your body more athletic. Try the half-tuck test. Tuck just the front of the polo slightly into your jeans or chinos, then let it fall back out. If there's still a huge curtain of fabric hanging, it's too long. The right polo length will sit clean over your seat without hugging it. This subtle detail gives you a taller, leaner look without anyone knowing why. Section 7. Color and details that modernize you. Once the fit and structure are right, color and small details finish the job. The wrong color can drain your face and make you look tired. The right one brightens your skin and makes you look more alive and alert. You want modern, not loud. For men over 50, deeper, solid colors are your best ally. Navy, charcoal, deep olive, and rich burgundy are powerful on a polo. They slim the torso and look refined without shouting. If you like lighter colors, go for soft, muted shades instead of harsh brights. They're easier on mature skin and look more expensive. Be careful with loud logos, stripes, and contrast details. A small, discreet logo is fine. But big chest prints, wild stripes, or neon accents can look forced at our age. Let the fit, collar, and fabric do the talking. A clean, minimal polo always looks more modern on a man over 50. Use the polo as the quiet hero of your outfit. Pair a deep navy polo with gray chinos and clean sneakers for a sharp casual look. Or a charcoal polo with dark jeans and leather loafers for dinner. When the polo is well chosen, everything else becomes simple. You look current, not trying too hard, and completely in control. When you choose a polo with the right neckline, collar, sleeves, fabric, fit, length, and color, something shifts. You don't just look better in the mirror. You move differently, stand taller, and feel more present in every room.